You know what's funny about you people? The officer asked. You've always got some excuse for being where you don't belong. Officer Owens was leaning into my car window with his hand already on his gun, like I was some kind of dangerous criminal. Get out before I drag your black ass out, he said while already opening my door. And keep your hands where I can see them or things will get real bad real fast. I got out slowly because I've seen enough videos to know how this goes with cops like him. He immediately started destroying my car like a wild animal looking for food. You people are all the same, he said while throwing my stuff everywhere. Acting innocent, but I know you're dealing or stealing. He actually pulled out a knife and started cutting my seats open looking for hidden substances. Your kind is why I became a cop, to protect real Americans from animals like you. What this racist trash didn't know was that I was actually a federal agent. I'd been working undercover for 6 months investigating him. 15 black families had filed complaints saying Owens planted evidence to arrest innocent people. One kid jumped off a bridge after Owens framed him and he lost his full ride to college. Another family became homeless fighting fake charges that Owens laughed about in the station. I had cameras in my earring, my necklace, and even my shoes recording everything. The investigation team was watching from a van 2 blocks away. He was about to find out that his most famous arrest would be the one that destroyed him. Owens grabbed his radio and called for backup. I've got a violent black female. She is acting aggressive and probably armed. I literally hadn't moved or said anything. 3 cop cars came flying in with sirens screaming like I was holding hostages or something. His partner Garrett jumped out already pointing his gun at my face and yelling, "Is this the substance dealer?" They always made stuff up like this. Yeah, she matches the description perfectly, Owens lied. Dark skin, aggressive behavior, smells like the devil's grass. That's when I used my federal training to bait him into doing what we needed on camera. I know you're going to plant something on me, I said loud and clear. Everybody knows you like to frame black people. This made him lose it because he couldn't stand black people who weren't scared of him. You think you're so smart? He screamed, spit flying in my face. I've framed lawyers and doctors way smarter than you, welfare queen. He grabbed my wrist and twisted it hard enough that I heard something pop. Stop resisting, he screamed in my face. His partner laughed and said, "Careful, man. Everyone has phones now." Owens saw my phone on the dashboard and grabbed it. He threw it on the ground and stomped on it 3 times until the screen shattered. Whoops, these things break so easy during arrests, he said with this gross smile. Then he did something I'd been waiting to catch him doing for months. He pulled a big bag of something from his pocket and shoved it in my jacket. He actually winked at his partner while doing it like they were sharing some inside joke. 3 black federal vehicles pulled up, surrounding us completely. The police chief's car also pulled up because Owens had texted him about catching a major substance dealer with enough evidence for federal charges. Chief Byers got out smiling because Owens was his favorite cop who made the department look good. "Outstanding work, Owens," the captain said. Director Boland stepped out of the federal vehicle and the chief assumed he was there to help with a big arrest. "Federal agents, perfect timing," the chief said, shaking Boland's hand. "Owens here just made the bust of the century from what he told me." Boland smiled and said, "This is definitely the bust of the century for someone." Owens saw all the agents and vehicles and his eyes went wide with excitement. "Oh wait, you feds were already running a sting operation in this neighborhood? I just caught one of your main targets." He was practically bouncing with pride. "Whoever set up this whole operation to catch dealers like her is a genius," Owens said, gesturing at me like I was a prize. Boland smiled and said, "You're absolutely right. Agent Hill designed the perfect trap to catch you." He pointed directly at me. Owens's face completely froze as his brain tried to process what he just heard. I pulled out my federal badge and held it up high. 2 years planning the perfect trap specifically for you, I said. And you just walked right into it exactly like I knew you would. Federal agents moved in to arrest both Owens and Garrett.